In a survey, 14% of small businesses said they would never employ women. Why? They were fed up with the constant political drama the women were bringing to work. These business owners said women were more likely to complain about everything and anything and make a big issue out of it, which can be damaging to the business. So it is just best to avoid their drama by not employing them. This is how bad it has gotten in today's society, with women leading the cancel culture and rewards they never worked for. Men all around the country are getting frustrated at work and know it is not the job that is getting them fed up, it is their female colleagues. I have had men complain bitterly about how they have had to work twice as hard since more women were employed. How is it possible to be working more when more people are employed? Should the men not be working less? Now here is the puzzle. If women earn much less than men and they do the exact same jobs men do, then why are businesses not employing more women to save money? After all, these businesses are accused of paying women less, so it should be expected that women would dominate the workforce. Interestingly, most establishments prefer having men and are willing to lose more money paying these men because there is something these men are offering that women are not. The problem is that these establishments are employing women as a social service rather than for them to bring productivity to the establishments. Have you heard all the talk about how women are not getting the best jobs or how women are not getting equal pay? And yet they say what a man can do, a woman can do it better. The truth is, some women are very hardworking and they know their limits too, but the story is much different for the majority of these women. I want your participation in this topic. Go to the comments and share your experience working with women. Sigma men have long risen up to the challenge and have always been willing to give women all the rights they demanded. In fact, Sigma men would never and have never denied women of anything they deserve. If there is a group of men that totally supports women's rights, it is the Sigma male. Yet women always avoid working with Sigma male bosses. So why are women avoiding Sigma male bosses, despite Sigma male bosses being the most pro-women bosses anyone can ask for? The reason why women avoid Sigma male bosses exposes the whole truth of why women are fighting to take job opportunities away from men. Subscribe to the channel and let us dig into this and present the truth without sugarcoating it. Number 1. Sigma men don't mix pleasure with work. Women expect work to be fun, and they tend to focus a bit too much on the fun than doing the actual work. When you take a look at the companies pushing the woke agenda, you will discover that they are usually overstaffed and they usually don't have any serious work for their employees to do. This is why when Elon Musk took over Twitter, he had to lay off so many workers because he discovered these people were just having fun and not working. They go to work to sleep in lounges, get massages, play video games, and watch movies. This is why it is so easy for companies like Google, Meta, and Microsoft to lay off so many people, and their operations are never affected. Women would avoid Sigma bosses like Elon Musk because they know he would ensure they put in a lot of work. And yet it is bosses like Sigma men that give women a lot of opportunities, but they always have to prove their worth and not turn the workplace into some campaign rally. SpaceX is led by a woman, and she is super focused on her job, not the woke agenda. These are the types of women Sigma men support, not the entitled ones complaining about everything. Number 2. Sigma men don't care about social approval. Businesses are going woke because they think it is cool and popular, not because they stand for anything. In the end, what they all care about is money. Take United Airlines, for example, saying they are going to replace half of their pilots with women. They have since enjoyed a surge in their profits. It makes one wonder if women were ever turned away from being pilots. The truth is, women in this day and age have no problem aspiring to be whatever they want to become. And if they are indeed as strong as they claim, then they don't need an airline getting rid of men just to gift the jobs to women. It should be based on merit and not gender. Sigma men don't have time for all these and will never play this hypocrisy game. These companies are practically taking jobs from men who worked hard for them and giving them to women who never competed to get them. Talking about competition, The University of Pittsburgh carried out a study in which they discovered that women actively avoid competition, even the really brilliant women. When offered a choice between two payment options for doing math problems in a lab, it was shown that women chose the less competitive reward option. This held true even for women who excelled at arithmetic. So, we see that women consciously make the choice to avoid competing for jobs or getting into jobs that are competitive, yet they expect that these jobs be taken from men making sacrifices to get these jobs. Women are making less effort today compared to the 70s up till the 1990s. This is according to a study by the University of Chicago, where it was discovered that women are losing interest in getting employed. It is obvious that they don't see the need to work towards their goals anymore because there is an easier way, and that shortcut is called the gender quota. This is when a corporation ensures that a percentage of their workforce is filled with women. It does not matter if they are unproductive. Sigma men would do what is right for their businesses, not for political reasons or to pander to popular ideology, but because it is right. Number 3. Sigma men set the standard high, no hiding place. Mestros, if you ever have a Sigma male boss, then know that your hard work will be recognized. Not just working hard, but working smart. That is the way Sigma men do things. Everyone in the establishment will have a role to play, and they are expected to play their part with dedication. Ever been in a team where some members of that team are just like dead weights taking advantage of other members of the team to carry them? Sigma men do not allow any member of the team to be lazy. They ensure everyone is doing something and not passing the job to others. Men have complained to me about women in their organization passing their own roles to men in the organization. If you have had this problem where you work, leave a comment below. Number 4. Under Sigma men, everyone must prove their worth. There is no free pass when you work for Sigma men. No one is special, and everyone is employed based on what they can contribute to the organization. One of the things women are complaining about is not getting enough promotions. They talk about how only 5% of the Fortune 500 companies' CEOs are women, but they never talk about why this is the situation. According to Professor Marianne Bertrand of the University of Chicago, women are more likely to study courses in college that would limit their advancements in the corporate business world. What she is saying is that men choose to study the more challenging courses in school, and they pursue qualifications that guarantee they have a more successful career. The study carried out by Professor Marianne showed that the qualifications of women were the main reason why they were not getting jobs or positions that could take them to the top of these organizations. While women can get promotions and positions they do not deserve in other organizations, Sigma men would not compromise. As long as the woman can prove her worth, she is surely going to get the position. Number 5. Emotional blackmail does not work with Sigmas. Women have learned over time that men have a soft spot for women. Men will sacrifice everything just to please a woman and make her happy. As girls grow up, they begin to use this to their advantage. Actually, I don't blame them because this shows women are smart and are only taking advantage of men who are simps. Sigma men cannot be manipulated because they focus on the goal and they always put logic before feelings. Women would cry and complain because they know emotions can get them what they want. Women who use emotions to manipulate men and get an easy pass don't like Sigma bosses. They would rather leave an establishment with a Sigma boss than actually put in the work like their stoic male counterparts. Number 6. Sigma men don't tolerate entitlement. The same attitude women use when dating is usually taken to their workplaces. They expect their bosses to treat them like they are dating them. This attitude is why they think they deserve things they have not worked for. When women talk about equal pay, they are always careful not to mention what their qualification and role at the company is. Women who are front desk officers in a construction company complain that the male construction workers risking their lives on site are earning more. In an experiment conducted in 2003 by the Universities of California and Minnesota, students were divided into groups of 6 and instructed to navigate mazes inside a lab. 2 different methods of payment were used to compensate the participants. In some groups, individuals receive payment for clearing each maze, while in other groups, participants essentially competed with one another to receive payment. Guess what the women did? The women stopped performing well when the pay was made competitive. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and watch this one as well. Thanks for watching.